How's it going, everyone? This is the Gamer Austin, and what I have today is a new series where I'm going to replay the 2012 World Series, the playoffs, and see if I can change the outcome for the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds are my favorite team, and I did not like how the playoffs turned out for them, starting up 2-0 on the Giants, and then letting them come back to take the series and then to eventually go on to win the World Series. That's just not okay with me, so I decided to redo the series. So this is going to be Game 1 in Cincinnati, and it looks like we have Barry Zito matching up against Johnny Cueto. Should be a great matchup, and I'm going to take a look at my lineup right here. I toy with the idea of putting Frazier in for Rolen, but I decide against it here in this game. But I end up actually pinch hitting Frazier for Rolen in like the 6th inning because Rolen just wasn't getting it done for me. So we're going to start off here with 1 out in the top of the 1st. Cueto's going to go ahead and strike out Scudero, just making him look silly right there, swinging at that, starting outside the zone and cutting back in. Nothing better than that. But then Zito says, anything you can do, I can do better, and puts a slider to the outside of the plate on Zach Cozart, and he gets the strikeout. Look at that, swinging, trying to protect the plate on an 0-2 count, which is not what Votto does. He sits and watches the two-seamer go by and gets struck out. So Zito with a great first inning with 2 strikeouts, striking out Cozart and Votto, back-to-back batters. This is not looking good. We're letting Zito get on a roll. But here comes Cueto, and he says, Ludwig, please catch the ball. And Ludwig says, I don't think I'll do that. So Ludwig lets that one drop in front of him. Maybe could have dove, but I guess keeping it in front of him is the good play. And speaking of Ludwig, he is up next for the Reds in the bottom of the 2nd. And what is going on with the first baseman? Just not putting his glove down? Ludwig getting a single out of that? I don't know what he's thinking. But that brings up Bruce, and on the 2-2 count, an outside pitch, he swings anyway, and he sends it down the left side. And Sandoval decides not to dive for that one, which is fine by me. That's going to put runners on 2nd and 3rd. So some lack defense here. Ludwig not getting to a ball, the first baseman not putting his glove down, and then Sandoval at 3rd not doing anything. Is that how this game is going to go? Just defense making mistakes? So Rolen ends up grounding out, and with 1 out, Drew Stubbs comes up and hits a single to the left side, bringing home Ludwig, giving us the 1-0 lead. And I'm pretty sad that the Reds traded Stubbs because he's one of my favorite players, and I think that he should still be here, but I understand why they did it. He wasn't getting on base, and your leadoff hitter has to get on base. But so with a man on 3rd, 1 out, Hannigan up to bat, Stubbs is going to go ahead and steal, no throw down. The little 2K12 glitch where if there's a man on 1st and 3rd with less than 2 outs, you can steal every time. Don't matter who it is, you'll get there. This brings up which still brings up Hannigan, which he will sacrifice fly to the center fielder. No throw home. Bruce scores. That makes it 2-0, and then Cueto strikes out. Nothing happens in the top of the 3rd for the Giants, which brings up the bottom of the 3rd with Phillips leading off, and he hits that one deep all the way to the wall, and he'll get a double out of that. So not a bad start right there for the 3rd inning, getting a man on 2nd with no outs. Cozart will ground out to move the runner over, and then comes up Votto and right back through the middle and brings home the run. With Votto's knee healthy, he's an RBI machine, batting over 300. You just don't have a better player than that. But Ludwig bats 4th, and he'll hit into the double play to end the inning, and that moves us on to the 4th with Pablo Sandoval getting a single, but then Buster Posey saying, no, I don't want you on base anymore, and getting that double play. On to the bottom of the 4th, Jay Bruce, another double. 2 doubles for Jay Bruce. Jay Bruce is probably my favorite player on the Reds, so it's good to see him doing good here. But no one else can do anything in the bottom of the 4th, with Rolen flying out, Stubbs striking out, and then Hannigan flying out. This moves us on to the bottom of the 5th. Nothing happened in the top of the 4th. Bottom of the 5th, Brandon Phillips gets a hold of a pitch and sends it to right field and gone. His first home run of the postseason is stretching the lead to 4-0. And yeah, Cueto shouldn't give up this lead. 4-0, he should be fine. Going into the top of the 6th, a grounder off of Cueto's leg, and that's all I need. Cueto got hurt in the series in real life, and that's kind of what did the Reds in. But yeah, he seems to be okay there. And Todd Frazier, like I said, I pinch hit for him in the 6th inning, and I like the high pitch right there. And yep, should have left Rolen in. But yeah, after 6 innings, it's 4-0. Cueto's still dealing, and the Giants just have it out for Cueto. Hurt in real life. Pablo Sandoval grounds out off him in the last inning, and here comes Hunter Pence, and he says, "I'm going to hit you too." And Cueto's like, "That's fine. I'll keep getting the outs." So we move on to the bottom of the 7th. Hannigan just striking out. Curveball, low. Looked good. Dropped out of the zone. Zito's still pitching well, even though he gave up the 4 runs. And that brings up Johnny Cueto, who, has already struck out twice, I think, in the game, maybe once. But there's the first pitch. Nope. Don't want to hit that one. 12-6 curveball. Second pitch coming up. And will he hit this one? No. You know what? We're going to miss that one, too. Little circle change up, 78 miles an hour. Zito's still looking good. And here comes the last pitch. 1, 2, 3 pitches. Cueto watches that one go by, the 2-seam fastball, and go sit down somewhere, Cueto. But he gets back out there. Top of the 9th. Still up 4-0. And there's a hit to Cozart. Cozart ranging. And you're out. So 1 out in the top of the 9th. The Giants are going to have to get something going here. Otherwise, the Reds are going to start up 1-0 just like they did before. Pablo Sandoval is up to bat. And let's see what happens here. Trying to cut the ball back inside on the plate on him. And Pablo Sandoval is having none of that with a single to right field to Jay Bruce. And I try to throw him out, but he's a little faster than that. But it's always worth a try because there's nothing more embarrassing than when you throw the runner out going to first from right field. But that brings up Buster Posey, who's already hit into 1 double play in the game. Hits it right to Phillips, to Cozart, to Votto to complete the game. A complete game shutout for Cueto. I thought about bringing him out, especially after he got hit on the leg with those 2 ground outs, but I left him in anyway, and that turned out to be an okay decision. He stays and gets all the outs for the complete game shutout. Not bad. Not a bad first game. That brings the series 1-0 the first game. Like I said, I'm trying to win it all with the Reds. I'm going to try to win it all, but here's some of the plays of the games. Looking at some of the double plays to end it. And yeah, I'm going to give you a look at the stats real quick after game 1. After we take another look at some defensive plays from the Reds. And Cozart was on his game defensively today. 2 double plays, a couple good plays ranging up the middle. I mean, you can't go wrong with Cozart up the middle. A good young shortstop. But yeah, so we go into the box score and take a look at the stats. And everyone had a pretty good game. Phillips 2 for 4 with a home run. You see Bruce with 2 doubles and Phillips with a double and a home run. Hannigan with the sacrifice fly and 4 RBIs, a stolen base for Stubbs, and Cueto with the complete game shutout. It's a good way to start it. I'm not disappointed at all. And Zito really pitched well, actually. He had quite a few strikeouts, but just couldn't get it done today. Gave up some runs early, but after the 5th inning, he was dealing again. Just wasn't his day, and yeah, so the Reds go up 1-0. But that's all I got for you today. I should be bringing you the rest of this series as it gets played, and hopefully the Reds win the World Series. If you like what you saw today, please feel free to like the video and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks.